Hey everyone, it's Kaylee, the teacher of finances. It is Thankful Thursday, and today I'm going to talk about gratitude. Last week we kind of talked about just being grateful and how you could find different things in your life to be grateful for. But I'm going to go a little bit more in depth this week, and I'm going to talk actually about the act of gratitude and how you can strengthen that. So, gratitude is a skill, it's something that has to be exercised, it's like a muscle and it has to be worked out. So in January, majority of people have new goals, and typically there's some sort of a health relation in that goal. Like you want to get in better fitness, you want to lose weight. If that, if you've had those goals, drop a me in the comments. If you're watching this live, if you'll drop me a one in the comments. If it's a rewatch, drop me a two, please. But anyway, so on your goals in January, you always typically have some sort of a health. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to have better fitness routines, things like that, right? We focus on them for a little bit, but most people don't actually change their habits. They don't actually do it long enough to a point of where they are making it a daily thing. They do it for a little while and then life happens and then they fall off. I've been there, done that. I know how that works. Been there more than once, several times actually. But we have to make it daily. We have to focus on it. It has to be in the forefront of our mind every day for us to change something in our lives. Gratitude is the same exact way. We do it during the holidays. We always do it during Thanksgiving, right? If we're doing it during Thanksgiving, it's all, we have Thanksgiving makes us aware of being grateful. Thanksgiving always has our mind thinking about gratitude. But just like we do in January with our health goals and our fitness goals, we don't really focus on it. Now, you may say here and there, oh, I'm so thankful for this and that, but do you do it every day? So, gratitude is something that you have to practice. And the more you practice it, the better it is for yourself, for your well being. It lowers your stress levels. So, how can you change this? And how can you become a person that's just 100% is a person of gratitude? So, you focus first by focusing on your senses. So I have a couple different areas I'm going to talk about that makes this easier and makes it easier for you to practice it every day. So focus on your senses. Gratitude is not materialistic. So materials can be taken away at any time. Focus on what you have daily, such as your sight, your hearing, taste, touching, smelling. So these things are so important to be thankful for, because how different would your life be if you didn't have one of those? It would change drastically. I know for a fact that I love listening to music. And if I didn't have my hearing, that would be really difficult for me, because I love listening to music. I love hearing the sound of my kids' voices and my husband's voice and just all the different things that comes to my hearing. I also know for my husband, if he lost his sense of taste, oh my gosh, it would be horrible. He loves to eat. He loves food. He always says that's part of how I won his heart, by his stomach. So anyways, use it. Just think about your senses and how thankful you are to have your senses. The way that you can do that, you can say, today I'm grateful for 3 things that I saw, 3 things that I smelt, 3 things that I touched. Write them down. If you write them down, it makes you more aware of it, makes you think about it. Okay, another thing, breathing. Take a deep breath, or 10. Then think about how you cannot live without breath. You woke up today and you're able to live today. You get a chance at today. Do the best you can. Make the best of it. You never get another January 12th, 2023. Make the best of it. And so be thankful you woke up. Sometimes that's hard. You may wake up not feeling good. You may wake up late. You may wake up with a headache, whatever the case may be, but be thankful you woke up. You have that breath. You're able to breathe and keep going. The next one's going to be hardships. And I'm going to say it in a way that you're going to be like, Kaylee, what? Gift of hardships. Challenges allow us to grow. So suffering causes pain, but you either continue to suffer or you find a way out of it. I've been there, done that. At one point in time, and I don't talk about this a lot, but I'm going to throw it out there to explain why this one to me is so important. I practically lost everything at one point in time in my life. At the time, my ex-husband, I lost that. I had lost my house and I lost my job. I had a house fire, and within a week, I lost my job. I had a 1-year-old. I was in a city away from all of my family, I had friends, of course, but I was in Oklahoma City. My family's from Oklahoma and Wichita, or from the Lawton area and Wichita Falls. I lost everything. We had to stay at hotels. It was a mess. At the time, I didn't understand why all these things were happening. What in the world was going on? Why am I going through all of these things? But now I'm so grateful for those moments. Those moments were life changing for me. Those moments made me who I am today, why I do what I do, and why I went down the path of where I am now. Those types of hardships and those moments laid the foundation for me to go back to school. It laid the foundation to push me to move back to I'd never lived in Texas before, but it pushed me to move to Texas and be closer to family. I didn't want to be in Texas. I didn't want to live there. I wanted to live in Oklahoma City. But those hardships pushed me to moving back here, which then led me to go back to school and get my degree and then get my master's degree and all the different things that I've done. So everything that you go through in life, even though it's so hard and it's so hard to think in the moment, why is this happening to me? And sometimes we never know why, but sometimes it pushes us to take a different path. It forces you to do something different. So looking back on your life, be thankful of those. Instead of saying, oh, this happened to me, this is so bad, oh, poor me, I lost my house, oh, here I am, a single mom with nothing, I don't even have a job now. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like, you know what? This is just going to make me a stronger person. This is just going to show me my limits. I listened to a podcast this morning by Rob Dial, and he was talking about a type of method that pushes your body to past your 40% capacity and doing things that make you so uncomfortable that you find a different side in yourself. So be thankful when those things happen to you. Express gratitude to others in writing. So I'm good about this one. This is one I'm really good at. I love writing notes to Kyra. She takes her lunchbox every day. I always write her little notes in her lunchbox. I leave Colton notes in his lunchbox or in his truck or whatever, wherever I can. I always try to write little notes. And sometimes they're not, like, sometimes they're long. Sometimes they're very much filled with thankful and how happy I am and all the different things we have going on. But write notes of appreciation to the people in your family. Send random gratitude cards to people you care about, or send a set of gratitude texts to people, but be genuine in it. Don't make it generic. Don't go through your phone and say, oh, hey, mom, I love you. Thanks for being there. You're the best mom in the world. Be generic. Find something specific about the people in your lives. Hey, I love how every day when you come home from work, you give me a kiss. That's something like my husband does. That's what Colton does. Every day when he comes in, every time he comes in, he either kisses my forehead or he just gives me a kiss. I love that. Find a specific thing and share it with that person. We as humans don't always know or don't always feel like we're doing the best. We don't always feel like we're doing everything we need to be doing. And when the people that are the closest to us come to us and show us that gratitude and show that, hey, I see that little thing you're doing and it means a lot to me. It not only changes their attitude about whatever could be going on with them, but it also changes your attitude. It makes you feel good. And then the last one is going to be note and appreciate the small stuff. So notice when small things are happening. So even though it doesn't seem to be a big deal, notice when small things happen. Notice the fact that your kids got up this morning and they picked up their clothes and you didn't have to say it. Or, for example, our twins, it's every morning, brush your teeth, get dressed, eat breakfast. It's the same thing. So notice those days that whenever they actually have their backpack on their back, zipped up with their jacket on, ready to go when you're ready, notice that and say something. You may notice it, but we don't always say it. So if you're in the workplace and you have somebody that is struggling to do something and they do it, a portion of it, pinpoint the fact that, hey, I noticed that you got that email sent today, or I noticed that you made that phone call you didn't want to make. Notice those little tiny things. It adds up. Someone opens the door, natural habit, thank you. Say it and mean it though. Don't say it out of habit. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I thought I had another point to lead on. But so practice gratitude. Again, gratitude is like a muscle. You have to practice it. You have to have it in the forefront of your mind to be thinking about it. Things could always be worse. Life's hard. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on in the world. I know and I get it. Totally get it. But find the good things that's happening. There's always something good that's happening somewhere, some way, somehow in all the tornado of storms and disasters you feel like you may be going through right now. So that's all I have for you. Thank you for joining me. For the people that joined in, again, if you're watching this, if you watched all the way through, drop me a comment, shoot me a message if you have any questions. I love getting to share with you guys. Tomorrow's Financial Friday, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good afternoon and have a happy Thursday.